For a while, things certainly looked bleak for our Oakland Athletics, struggling to put up runs offensively while the Orioles did just enough to secure the first 3 games of the ALCS. But our team refused to give up. We've clawed our way back into this series, started to regain that offensive form we need if we're to have success the rest of the way. And now this series is all tied up at 3 apiece. We've had the Orioles win 3, our A's win 3, and now Game 7 here today. Joe Michael versus Triston McKenzie. It's the game of the series. We've done some incredible things with this team in this series, but this might top all of it if we can pull off the second ever 3-0 comeback in postseason history. We've already taken care of the first 3 games to give us this opportunity, and we're coming off our most promising game of the postseason. But consistency has been our big problem. We can pitch. We've done that throughout the season and the postseason, but the offense has struggled to break 2 or 3 runs. Did last game for us spark something, or was it just simply us finally clearing 3 runs because most teams eventually do? Today we find out if we're moving on to the World Series or another offseason. And because we played Ken Waldichuk in Game 6, Joe Michael is here for Game 7, fully rested, and so is Aaron Ashby, our top reliever, Penn Murphy, the all-star closer. That trio should be in play today as we play for the World Series. Welcome in, everybody. Game 7 underway. Michael misses outside to a hitter I'm not really excited to face today. Ahmed Rosario's been really good against us. There's a good strike. To left, it's Cruz with the catch. Look at this guy standing up in the front row. Okay, he sits down now. All right. Wanted to make sure those in the second and third row could actually see. Joe Michael following behind Colton Cowser. 3-0. Michael at 98 in the strike zone. And a tapper that Michael should handle beautifully. First pitch curve, a strike on Holiday. Going after him here. Fastball up, it's at 99. Falling behind a lot of batters, and a ground ball. Sweeney picks it up, and that's the top of the first. So we've got some work to do offensively, and we have a very similar lineup to what we had in Game 6. Carlson, Arise, Cruz, Reyes, Soderstrom, the same 1 through 5. Now, McKenzie did a great job against us in the first meeting. It was a frustrating game, but I remember we had a lot of chances, a lot of runners left on base in that game. And I thought the way he pitched, he could have the day he did, or he could have given up 6. It all depends on the batted ball luck and if we get the contact that we should on some of these pitches. So here we go. Game 7 for the offense, a big one. This is going to define our season here. Carlson hammers that foul. Felt like we got the timing down a lot better last episode. Now it's all about, can we get there again? Not this time. It is strike 3 on the big curve. McKenzie throws a fastball, slider, and a curveball. We're just hoping to get pitches up in the zone we can do something with. Hopefully let a lot of the low stuff pass. Rolled it over, and that is the second out on Arise. And here is Yusniel Cruz, 9 postseason RBIs. Nearly hit a home run last episode, but did drive in a run regardless on a warning track fly ball. All right, he's getting good location on his curveball. We've got to probably lay off some of these, even if they're strikes. Wow, finishing him off with a slider away. Good start for both pitchers. I don't think McKenzie threw a bad pitch in the entire inning. Second inning underway. It's Endy Rodriguez. That's popped up. Should have a play with Soderstrom. O'Neill's postseason average has tanked in this series, but most of his outs, I feel like, have been deep fly balls that he just missed. Out in front. And strike three. At the knees, Michael getting ahead of Kobe Mayo. The 1-2. Into right field, Carlson watches it drop. That's the game's first hit. A drive to the gap. And now we'll see if Don can make the play. He does cut it off. And the reason why I have him in the lineup over Miguel Cabrera is defense. We're here in Game 7. Want to tighten that up. With his speed there, he's able to cut that ball off, and now runners at the corners for the 8-hitter, Blake Sable. With Don's play there, have saved a crucial base early in this game. 2 strikes. Didn't bite on the curve. On the corner, he fouls it off. We've got a battle here. High fastballs aren't taking care of him. The off speed hasn't done it either. 3-2. Soderstrom wants a sweeper here. Will oblige. Unbelievable. Blake Sable with the at-bat of the game right here. This is pitch 12 coming. Got him looking! Michael with the sweeper freezes him. And the Orioles leave 2. How big has this guy been? Not just Game 6, not just the other 3 homers he hit in this postseason, but the 2 years. He's become one of our most valuable offensive players. Franmil Reyes. He's got that slider on point. 2 strikes. Got to get a piece of it at least. Got him looking. Little elevated there, but a tough location regardless. McKenzie grazes the edge again. He has been able to hit the inner and outer edges consistently. 99 break. I feel like that slider has definitely displayed that to this point. He's not pitching at an elite level, but he certainly looked good in the innings he's had against us. We got Soderstrom, who finally broke through in Game 6 with a home run, his first of the postseason. This one is grounded to first, and McKenzie will run to the bag. And now struggling, we got Miguel Vargas in the 6th spot. But his defense at third has also been a big reason why he's staying in the lineup. And he flies it to center. Pretty much all routine plays here for the Orioles. Okay, McKenzie's getting those edges. We can't even get like a clear strike. There's a strike. That's what I'm talking about. This is the 2-time Cy Young winner. Michael gives up a drive to the gap, and Don will run it down. Getting ahead of Rosario, and I'm hoping for a much faster inning after that last at-bat of the second alone took up 13 pitches. But no one's got the stamina here of Joe Michael. We know that if he's pitching well, he can go well into the 100s. Second time of the inning, we can't get the top edge. And now we don't get the inside either. That was a ball, but it's just annoying. And that's where I like to work a lot with Michael, is up in the zone with the fastball. And if we're not getting that called consistently, it's going to change things up. Taken off for second. Soderstrom, not in time. Ahmed Rosario, always finding ways to get on base and just become a problem. They're getting to some pitches here I'm surprised by. When Michael hits his spots, it usually leads to a lot of swings and misses, and we're not getting that. Strike 3. One runner left in scoring position, hoping to make it 2. Jackson Holiday. That's a tough left-on-left curve. Blocked. Rosario takes off, and Soderstrom gets him at third. One way to get it done. No runs through 2.5. Now we get our bottom third. Struggling Trey Sweeney. We got Aaron Don down here and Zach Geloff, who will separate those two. Up the middle, we break through with our first base runner. It's a single on a pitch I should be letting go, but at least we made good contact. Geloff skies it behind second. Those are the pitches I do want to be aggressive on. It just didn't work that time. We've already seen his defense make a difference in this game, but it's been a long time since Don offensively played like the star he was last year. And it doesn't seem like it'll change here in the third. Double play. Well, it's been about what you expect when you've got these great pitchers going head-to-head. It might take a solo shot or a good manufacturing of a run. No one's been able to do it yet. Pitch count getting, not dangerous for Michael. It's just still, 62 to get 9 outs is not what I wanted. But this is flied to Don, taking care of Holiday. One pitch, and that should get Rodriguez. If this is a strike or in the zone, he missed. That's what we want right there. With 2 strikes on O'Neill. It is through, a base hit. And Mayo pops up the first pitch he sees. A faster fourth. McKenzie facing the minimum, 29 pitches through 3 innings. Not the most patient. Of course, we are on the worst pitch he's thrown today. That happens like clockwork anytime I'm like, I really want to take here. The game realizes it and throws a meatball. Low with the curve and a full count. No walks yet for Tristan McKenzie. But what's the 3-2 game plan? At the letters, ball 4. Luis Arraez. Another one missing. We've got a 2-1 count on Arraez. Hey, that just seems to be a spot this umpire isn't going to call. 3-1. Cruz on deck. And he's in there. We let it go. 3-2. Inside. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks for McKenzie. And here comes the Rookie of the Year. 2 on for Oakland for the first time. Strike 1. Fouled off a hanging curve, and now Cruz trying to battle from an 0-2 count. Not biting. He tries to work these righties outside. 3-2. He's already walked 2 in the frame. Pitch of the night. Fouling it off. Nothing inside yet. And we're fighting that off. Popped him up. A fastball on the edge. And he just got under it. Didn't hit it very hard either. Franmil Reyes. Game plan hasn't changed one bit for McKenzie. I mean, that's how we get 0-2. When he's pitching that well, you got to find a way to hit some really tough pitches in tough situations. He could have struck us out with that 3-pitch sequence. 3-2 again. Every batter in this inning has seen a 3-ball count. Fouled it back. I was ready for him to throw inside again there. A rocket to third. Got the out. Turning 2. McKenzie out of the jam and his roughest inning of the night. And we got a good pitch to hit. Just hit it right at him. Geloff picks it on one hop, and we got the out. Michael has set the pace. McKenzie has matched through 4. 3-0 to Blake Sable. Michael's been mostly sharp. And Arise takes care of the 3-0 liner. Ooh, that is filthy. Michael ahead of Dylan Beavers. Just off the plate. And they just keep fighting off pitches. I don't think they can. Another long at-bat. And pass. Sweeney, a 2-out single. Ahmed Rosario. 2 outs. That's blocked by Soderstrom, and not a good throw to second. Orioles have another runner in scoring position. And a great option here to try and drive him in. One thing Michael's kind of struggled at times in this game is pitching inside. There have been some close calls on near hit by pitches. 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did! And that's strike 3. I think the 5th inning is a huge turning point in a lot of games. If you can make it through the 5th. Oh my, there it is! Soderstrom! Soda pop, we're up 1-0! This is the inning that makes or breaks starting pitchers. We knew it was only a matter of time for guys like him. First pitch swinging. We do our best damage of the night, and it's 1-0 Oakland, a lead in Game 7. And now what do we do to follow it up? We made McKenzie throw a lot of pitches in the 4th. He answered by throwing great pitches with runners on base. But that command always goes at some point. You'll start to miss. And I think with his arsenal, when the command starts to go, those are home run balls with this fastball slider curve. He's trying to throw that slider outside to righties. Now it hangs over the middle a bit more. If he misses, we can't. So here's another 3-2 count for Tristan McKenzie. Nobody out in the 5th. Line drive right field. Vargas looking for extras. Hustling around first. Safe at second. And the inning starts with our first 2 extra base hits of the game. Trey Sweeney is 1 for 1. Out in front, but couldn't have been by too much. Sweeney with the drive, out to right, and it's over his head. He wants two. Vargas to third. Had to freeze. Couldn't tell if he was going to be able to secure that one. But Trey Sweeney gets some loft under it. It's 3 straight extra base hits. If there's no action in the bullpen, the Orioles might want to think about it. Let's take a look at their bullpen here with runners at second and third. 2 getting up. Lefty Seth Corey, we have not seen him. And then C.J. Jensen, who we've seen an awful lot of. The 5th inning was the inning for us in Game 6. It's starting to look like that in Game 7. I think this is what you also run into with a guy that only has a 3-pitch mix. I think you miss that 4th, sometimes 5th pitch. Eventually you can catch on, and you do it faster when he's only throwing 3 pitches. 3-1. He's throwing good sliders still. Got to give him that. He struck him out on the outer edge. Big pitch for Tristan McKenzie. And that's going to bring up Aaron Dawn. Dawn grounds it. It's knocked down, but we're going to add a run. He's retired, but it's 2-0 Oakland. Almost snuck that one past him. I mean, you want to hit it down the line. He did that. Carlson now with 2 gone. McKenzie trying to limit the damage. Lifted and hammered foul. And he got him on the outside corner again. Tristan McKenzie gives up a couple. We get 3 extra base hits in the inning. And a 2-0 lead for the Cy Young winner and the All-Stars we plan to bring in afterwards. Now the question is, how much further do we go with Joe? 92 pitches, facing the top of the order. Got him! Curveball on Colton Cowser. Slow roller. Sweeney gets to it. Beats it out at first. They don't prompt the challenge. It must have been the right call. Hammered to right, sending Carlson back. In front of the wall, makes the catch. Blowing the fastball by O'Neill. I think every at-bat has had a swinging strike early in the count. And a weak ground ball. Sweeney finishes the top half of the 6th. They're going to their pen. They're bringing in the lefty now. A big change. Seth Corey. Pitching to Luis Arise. Corey 2-2. And it's a line drive to left for a catch. So, can we tack on any more after our impressive 5th? Somewhat impressive 5th. That was a good pitch. That's hammered to short from the grass. Cruz is out clearly. That was a pretty good curveball to hit, and they get away with another one. Ooh. Took a little off that time with the 2-seamer. His 4-seam has gotten a little more velocity. That's past short. That's what I was hoping Cruz would at least do. And here's the man who's delivered the long ball, Soderstrom. Got us going in the 5th. That's late. Waving at one in the dirt, and that should finish the inning. And now, does Michael stay in? Do we make a move? Got 6, 7, 8 hitters. Michael can maybe go a little bit further. Starting off 0-2 is not a good sign. He's the Cy Young winner. Try to leave him out there, longer than I'd leave other pitchers. Sometimes. We're into the 100s now. One thing the Orioles have done when they get ahead in the count, though, is they've, like, bailed us out of some at-bats. Like a 3-0 line drive, some 3-1 weak choppers. This time, Mayo takes the walk. I don't have a righty getting up. I think I will here. Probably get, like, maybe Haynes. We got Morgan here. I'd like to also think about using him. Michael staying in the game for now. Ortiz, foul. With 2 strikes. Not close on the fastball. Just low. Even. Got him looking! First curve in a minute. But I think that might be it for Joe Michael. 110 pitches, 6 1/3, responsible for the runner at first. But he's given us the outing we needed here. And hopefully we're seeing him again soon in the World Series. Here's Aaron Ashby, whose postseason hasn't always gone as planned. The lefties have done a great job mashing him. I'm not really targeting lefty-lefty matchups. It's just he's one of the best relievers, and I'm going to put him in when the time is right. Got Blake Sable, runner at first. Michael's responsibility. 0-2. And we got the, excuse me, swing behind the back. Oh, my. Style points from Trey Sweeney to get out number 2. Are you kidding me? He breaks this out in Game 7 of the ALCS? Wow. Behind the back. If you screw that up, that's dangerous. Nailed it. Ashby versus Dylan Beavers. On the corner. Excellent job finishing the inning. I'd feel a little bit better with a 3rd run. 1 down here in the 7th. Sweeney over the top. Wow, that is strike 3. Weekly grounded. A sliding stop. Geloff retired. These guys have pitched really well. I think we've pitched a little bit better. Here's the dilemma we have here in this inning. So, Ashby, one of the best relievers in all of baseball. This is not a good matchup inning for him. In comparison, you know, Ahmed Rosario hits lefties really well. He struggled against lefties. Kowser's better left on left. Holiday has more power against lefties. I'm not pulling him. We are starting to get Penn Murphy warm. Rosario is a big, you know, first batter of this inning. 2-1. That's in there. 2-2. He struck him out. That's why we leave the All-Star in. I love the way Ashby's pitched so far. Right on the outside edge. Perfect stuff there. Let's try this one. 3-2. Orioles looking for a base runner. It's Vargas at 3rd. Out at 1st. Staying in to face Holiday. Strike 1. Strike 2. With 1 strike away. Got him! We will lead going into the 9th. with a trip to the World Series on the line. What a series it's been. Aaron Don leading off the 8th. Can we get any more? That came in slow. He's under it as he flies it to dead center. It's a routine play. That's headed to right field. Gonna be tough to track down, but not impossible. I'm bringing in a pinch hitter here in the 8th. That's right. Vladimir Guerrero will take his first at-bat in a few games. Let's get the platoon advantage here, and he's a better defensive first baseman than Arise anyway. 2 gone in the 8th inning. Ground ball, reaching out for 1, and gone on 1 pitch. To the 9th, we go. 2 postseason saves. It's his 5th appearance. And Penn Murphy is looking to send us to the World Series for the first time in this franchise. And not only that, but to complete the 3-0 ALCS comeback. Strike 2 on Rodriguez. He struck him out on 3 pitches. Strike 1 to O'Neill. Did he go? No. So that's the first ball for Penn Murphy. Just inside. A drive to left. Belted by O'Neill and gone, a home run. The Orioles are on the board. And they're 1 swing away from tying this game. This is the first run Penn Murphy has allowed in the postseason. Kobe Mayo. Off the plate. Apparently off the corner. Back in the zone now. We've had some tough at-bats against the bottom of this lineup. At this stage, as he's out in front, these rosters are a lot more complete. 2-2. Got him out in front. 1 out away. What's it going to be, Penn Murphy, against Joseph Ortiz? Not close on that slider. I think he was late. That was at 88. It's lifted, and it's turning foul. 2 strikes to make a little history here in the A's franchise. Got a piece of it. Got him! World Series bound! The A's pull off the near impossible. 4 straight wins over the Baltimore Orioles, and we've won the American League pennant for the first time in this franchise against all the odds, going down 3-0 in the series. But we prove we are the best pitching team in baseball. That is the big reason we made this comeback. Not the 3 runs we were able to squeak out to take game 4. It's the pitching that hasn't let us down. And now, we're going to the World Series. Joe Michael fittingly gets the victory, 6 1/3 of shutout innings. Aaron Ashby came in, was excellent. Penn Murphy came in, gave up 1 mistake. You know, you can't go into a game expecting a shutout. That's a little ridiculous. But if you allow 1, you should win. And we did. We've done some pretty awesome things in the series on this channel and my main, but this is special. The 3-0 ALCS comeback, only done once in the real major leagues. We do it with a 1-run win, a 2-run win, then the 5, and then the 1-run win again. needing the best we had, our pitchers over these 4 games only allowed 5 runs. That's just amazing. 3 straight games, we've only allowed 1. And now we get the LA Dodgers. If this game were like a traditional game with a big boss battle at the end, this is the fitting opponent. The Dodgers were my nemesis when I was in the Rockies franchise, being in the same division, and they knocked us out of the postseason multiple times. And now we've got to go defeat the beast that is this Dodgers team. Walker Buehler, William Contreras, Andres Jimenez, Brock Burke, Gavin Lux, Cody Bellinger. We rebuilt his career, sent him back to LA. He's thrived ever since. Bobby Miller, Jose Barrios. I want to take a look at their numbers here in the postseason. So they go Jimenez and Lux, William Contreras. Mookie Betts now an 85 overall, but performing really well in the postseason. He's regressed a ton. Like minus 16? I've never seen that before. Vaughn Grissom, Cody Bellinger, Kyle Lewis, Brandon Lewis, Yanni Hernandez. With a lot of lefties on the bench. We're going to get their ace in game 1, and we'll pitch Michael as soon as he's ready, but it's going to take, some time for him to come back from the 100-plus pitches in this game. They're at the very top. They're rested. They're fresh. We're going to see Buehler in game 1. It's going to be a really difficult series. And this time around, it looks like we're opening on the road. So, can we take one of these 2 games, then go home, get Michael, take a solid victory? That's what we're hoping can happen here. It's the World Series, everybody. This is what it's all about. Here are the team numbers through the postseason. The pitching has just been outstanding. Kendrick Haynes has an inflated ERA because he had a bad inning. Henry Vasquez had a bad inning and his numbers are high, but everyone else that's pitched has done a really nice job. Waldichuk, 15 innings, 1.8 ERA. Gilbert, 15 plus, 1.7 ERA. Joe Michaels had 3 quality starts in the postseason. Cole Phillips could be scheduled here for game 1 against Buehler. And I'm not really sure my strategy going into here as far as who I want to pitch the first game. I want to get us there and just take a look at our pitcher staminas quick. You have a couple options here. You could go Phillips or Gilbert and then pitch Waldichuk in game 2 if you want. Michael not ready until the series goes to our house. But if we're going head-to-head with Buehler, I might want Gilbert out there instead. So there you have it, everybody. The 3-0 comeback is complete. What a series. Another great chapter in the story of this franchise, but the ultimate goal is still out there, winning a World Series title. And if we thought that series was tough, here are the LA Dodgers. Thank you all for your support in this franchise. I hope you've enjoyed what's been a very satisfying series for me. I do think it's one of the best I've made. And I'm excited to get this World Series underway this coming week. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm looking forward to all your feedback in the comments. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.